आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मेस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ। So, we will go ahead with the Vedāntasāra. We were discussing about the adhikari, who is the qualified person to enter into the secrets of God and nature. That is, enquiry into the reality. Who is qualified? We saw certain amount of purification is necessary. That is, Swanta Nirmala. The inner self has become purified. And how did it become purified? By doing Nitya Karma, avoiding Nishidha Karma, doing Prayaschitta whenever we have erred in our life. Nitya, Naimittika, Prayaschitta and Upasana. Upasana contains the worship aspect of the qualified Brahman, that is, God with Rupa and Guna, Saguna Sakara, Vishayaka. With that, we saw the inner self becomes purified. This is what exactly dharma means in our Hindu tradition. What is dharma? To live according to the laws of nature. The laws made by the king for the maintenance of society is called Nyaya. The laws governing the human life, the nature, is called Dharma. What we usually try to do is try to follow more Nyaya and forget the Dharma. But what we need more is Dharma. Now suppose I do a thieving, I can escape Nyaya. If I am not, I will see that I am not caught. Even if I am caught, I will see that I am not proved guilty by the court. I can escape Nyaya, but I cannot escape the nature. Nature is bound to react to my action. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. I have to undergo whatever I have done. I have to reap the fruit of whatever I have done. Nyaya I can avoid, but I cannot avoid Dharma. To live according to Dharma is the Nishiddha Karma to give up, to follow the Nitya, what the injunctions of the scriptures to form, and the experience. It is not only the scriptural sayings, but it is the experience of hundreds of people who walked on that path and inquired into the reality and seen the effects of the karma. And then prayaschitta, so that our samskara, it doesn't become samskara in us. We may not be able to counteract the already done actions, but we can surely see that it is not repeated. Prayaschitta is such a thing that it will not leave the samskara, vasana. Vasana kshaya, and Brahma Jnana happen together. So karma remaining or not is indifferent, it will be destroyed. Jnana agni sarva karmana bhasmasat kurute Arjuna, it will be dissolved. So the vasanakshaya is more important. For the destruction of these vasanas, we use the prayaschita karmas. Nitya naimittika prayaschita upasana. Upasana has two aspects. One, to worship God, saguna sakara rupa, in various ways, singing the names and glories, worshipping Him with 16 items, 10 items, 5 items, and serving God as a living entity. All these are one aspects. To serve God in man. The new concept that was put before the society, the ancient revival was done by Sri Ramakrishna and Vivekananda. To serve man first, the visible God on this earth. So that aspect, that is the most important part of the upasana. And with this total purification, all the layers from body, pranas, senses, mind, intellect, heart, all these layers, the coverings we have put on become transparent. The light of the Atman can flow out, divinity can flow out. And he is the adhikari to inquire into the reality, what God is. In that enquiry, he says all the swanta, nirmala swanta. After that he uses the term sadhana chatushtaya sampanna pramata. Who is that pramata? Who has gone to measure what God is. And that one, pramata, the adhikari, the last condition he puts, he has acquired 4 great qualities, sadhana chatushtaya. Now in the 15th verse or the line, he is giving us the essence of what is this sadhana chatushtaya. Sadhana chatushtaya. 4 essential factors that he has acquired. 15th. Sadhanani. Sadhana chatushtaya is told. Now, sadhanani nitya nitya vastu viveka iha amutra phalabhoga viraga shamadamadi shat sampatta. Sadhanani nitya nitya vastu viveka iha amutra phalabhoga viraga. Second, shamadamadi shat sampatta and mumukshatva. These 4 are called sadhana chatushtaya. Nitya nitya vastu viveka. Sri Ramakrishna used to give lot of emphasis on this nitya anitya viveka. What is nitya? What is anitya? Don't worry about anything, passing events of life. These are all passing shows. Krishna also repeatedly says in Bhagavad Gita, Agama payino nitya tam sthidikshasva bharata. Agama payino. They come and go. Don't worry. What is permanent? What is eternal? So, this eternal, everlasting, I want joy. I don't want the momentary pleasures of life. I want everlasting joy. Does this object, a cup of coffee, or a person of my liking, or the land, or the wealth, will it give me eternal joy? When I become sick, none of this can give me joy, because they are anitya. I have caught hold of the things which are momentary as well as which cannot participate in me, in my needs. They are treacherous supports of life. Vishwasa Ghataka, Ashraya, treacherous supports of life. All people hold on to the anitya aspect of life. Nitya, nobody wants. Sadhaka wants Nitya. He is ready to give up all other things. Thakur says, when once you know it is poison, give it up. When you know, once it is anitya, don't run after it. So, this taking away, giving up, washing, nitya nitya vastu viveka, iha amutra phalabhoga viraga. To give up all enjoyments here and hereafter forever. Eternally, I will give up all things. That giving up, iha amutra phalabhoga. Iha means in this world, iha. Amutra, elsewhere. That is swargadi. We will individually, we will take it up. Iha amutra phalabhoga viraga. Shama adi. Shat sampati. Shama, dama, titiksha, upariti, shraddha, samadhana. These 6 treasures of the sadhaka. Shama, control over the mind. We are all under the mind's control. That's why our life becomes miserable. World becomes intolerable. Because I don't have control over the mind. If I have the control over the mind, everything is all right. God is managing this world. I have come to do my part. What best can I give? That's all. Iha mutra phalabhoga viraga. To give up all types of enjoyment here and hereafter. Iha mutra phalabhoga viraga. Shama dhamadi shat sampata. Shama, control over the mind. Dhamma, control over the senses. Once the senses are withdrawn, kurma anganiva. Once the Sri Ramakrishna gives maximum example of this kurma angani. Once it withdraws, tucks in its limbs, even if you cut into 4 pieces, it will not bring out those limbs back. This withdrawal is called dhamma. Shama, dhamma, titiksha. To forbear all arts of life. We get agitated for everything. Nobody must tell me anything. Nobody must do things. Nobody should talk me harshly. Nobody must oppose. First thing we have to teach our children is to accept dukkha, to face death, to embrace death. Swamiji used to say, embrace death, go and embrace death. That's what human existence. It's a constant war. We are in the world of dualities. We are not in the realm of God. We are in the realm of nature. Maya Janita. In this world, you cannot expect the peace to dawn from heaven like raining outside. Peace and joy will not rain. It has to come from within. And we are expecting from outside. Titiksha is to forbear. Tan titikshasva bharata. Tan titikshasva bharata. Forbear all that for love of God. For love of God. What most important thing I am again and again reminded of that one Swami who was beaten. He was in the military. He had gone to, as a sannyasi, he served for a few years. Then he got Vairagya. The Yuddha Bhumi, Yuddha Ranga, where you see hundreds of deaths in front of you, will naturally create Vairagya. He saw his own deep friends who lived together dying. He got total Vairagya. No more of these. There is a higher life I have to live. He left the job, came, joined as brahmachari, underwent all the courses that a brahmachari must go. First thing is self-control, self-conquest. Give up the world conquest. Conquer yourself. Subdue yourself. Clean yourself. Every situation is an occasion given to you for your transformation. These are essential factors. The problems and sufferings that come to sadhaka are essential factors given by God. We should not resist. We have to transform our life immediately. Oh, this is the opportunity to practice titiksha. This is the opportunity to practice universal love. When people are spreading blasphemy, ninda, when they are doing ninda, apamana, condemning, at that time, I must be able to love. He did like this. Yes, what did you do? Did you love him when he did that way? That was the opportunity given for you to practice. You also reacted to it. You watered your own vasana instead of watering jnana, instead of watering bhakti. So, titiksha is given so much importance in sadhana. Shama, dama, titiksha, uparati. Uparati is to stay in one place, the mind that is withdrawn from the senses. The senses withdrawn from the world. That is Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. From these things, the natural tendency of mind and senses, the inner organs are forcing themselves to go out. Withdrawal from all that for love of God. Oh, I was telling about the sadhu. He renounced and went. Joined. Years of training. After that he was given sannyasa in our order. 9-year brahmacharya. After that sannyasa is given. And got sannyasa, and he had once happened to go to Gangasagar for bath. Some sadhu did some mistake, and every sadhu was beaten. He too was beaten. 5 people joined and hit him nicely. He fell down. He bore all people's beatings silently. He was young. He was strong. He was military trained. Then from the dust he got up and stood before them and said, I am a military trained person. I can kill all of you here and now. All the 5 of you I can kill. But for love of God I pardon you. This is what the word he said. For love of God I pardon you. This is what a most honored titiksha. Most honored titiksha. There are various types of titiksha we will see in our lives. This is most honored titiksha. Shamadama, titiksha, uparati, shraddha. Shraddha is Guru Shastra Vakyeshu Vishwasaha. That's all it gives. We will come to that. But Shraddha has deeper significance when we collectively take all the paths together. For example, Bhakti Yoga is there. We are taking Jnana Yoga. The Patanjali Yoga path is there. The Shad Chakra Bhedana, the Shakta principle, the Shaiva way, so many things are there. When we collectively take, the Shraddha gives a different meaning altogether. It is not only just Vishwasa in Guru Vakya and this one, it has deeper meaning and deeper significance. And Samadhana, Shraddha Samadhana. Samadhana is capability to keep the mind in one place fixed. Sama-adhana. We'll come to that again in the next few shlokas. All these are technically described. Just I am giving you touch. Shraddha, these are 6 are called Shama, Dhamma, Titiksha, Upariti, Shraddha, Samadhana. These 6 are called the Shamadhi Shat Sampattus. They are treasures of a sadhaka, treasures which he carries. Sampattu and Mumukshutva. The last is the Mumukshutva. Intense desire to be released. Moktum ichu mumukshu. Seeking release. Seeking release. That is heart panting for release. Vyakulata. Hriday ka tadpan. It is longing for. This is one of the important factors. It is like an engine in a huge train. Hundreds of bogies are there. The huge locomotive is pulled by one engine. That engine that pulls the locomotive of sadhana is this mumukshutva, the intense desire to be released from the bindings of nature. This boy has come. He has resigned from his job. And then he wants to become a brahmachari and sadhu. So, see, just finished his education, graduation in engineering, and today he has turned his back on the enjoyments of the world. And he is with raised head. He is standing in front of God. I want to know you. I want to renounce this world. I want to join you. I want to come towards you. Show me the path. Show me the path. Mumukshutva. This is Mumukshutva's Ankura. It is just germination. How to develop it into a tree that gives the fruit of spiritual attainment. It can, so many obstructions are there in bringing up a plant, and all that has to be faced. What controls, what guides man is the inner Vyakulata. It is the adamantine wall of difficulties. All sorts of obstructions. It just like flying over or crossing the cow's hoof full of water, as Swamiji says, Goshpadavari, crossing over so smoothly, easily. They cross over provided that inner mumukshutva, the longing for God is there. When I joined monastery in 1977 at Bangalore, Purushottananji was there. I went and bowed down. Purushottananji told one important telling, Baba, you have come renouncing the world. Now there is little fire within. There will be so many waters pouring upon you, ice and hailstorm falling upon you. Let that fire not quench. protect it, blaze it aflame, and you will succeed. This is what he said. Don't allow. I saw in so many people it has quenched. It should not quench the inner, this mumukshatva. What for I have renounced? What for I have come? What am I seeking in my life? That has to go on and on. This is the essence of the 15 sadhanani. Sadhana chachushte sampanna, he says. So what are the sadhana chachushte? Sadhanani nityanitya vastu viveka iha amutra phalabhoga viraga shamadamadi shat sampat and mumukshatva. It is very clear. These are the means to attain the supreme knowledge, to get enlightenment. All right? Before I close, this 15th verse, I pray for all of you to be endowed with these 4 supreme qualities and treasures that is definite to give the enlightenment, the supreme bliss, peace, eternal freedom. Om Tacchayo Ravranīmahe Gatum Yajñāya Gatum Yajñapataye Daivi Swastirastu Naha Swastir Manushebhya Urdhvan Jigatu Bheshajam Shanno Astu Dvipade Shanchatushpade Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.